Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Don't judge, you don't know me. Hey, good morning. So, to the new subscribers, welcome. The usual suspects, welcome back. My phone, not yours. So I got to get these videos put together. And so the one I teased last time, I will put it into this one, and I'll talk a little fast so I can make this make sense. So first of all, happy Easter to you and yours. We're out here on the road. I could have gone home this weekend. We chose not to. I got to go home next weekend because next weekend is my daughter's first prom. And as I explained to my dispatcher, I can praise God from anywhere and thank him for what he's done for me. But threatening high school boys who take out my daughter has to be done in person. So
here's what's up. For the past 16 years, my daughter's safety and protection has been my responsibility and my responsibility only. Now, for the first time in her life, I gotta hand you that responsibility.
We'll be home next weekend for that. So you gotta have patience out here, guys. This past week has definitely taught me some patience. And here's what I mean by that. So we did the 48 hours after we delivered that load on Saturday. Monday morning, gotta get this load, gotta make that money. Rates are down, freight sucks, blah, blah, blah. And so she sends me a load. We say, you know, it's not great, it's not bad. She goes, hold on, let me work on something. Give me an hour. I trust my dispatcher implicitly, so I say, take your hour. You ain't let me down yet. And so she says, we got it. I was like, oh, I know what that means. I know what that means. She goes, yeah, so I got this load. It's going 300 miles. Pick it up today, deliver today. I'm like, okay, well, that probably won't be great. She goes, yeah, it weighs 500 pounds. I was like, okay. Heard this song and dance before. $6 a mile. Yes, thank you. So once again, I was patient. We didn't tell her what to do. She let us tell us what was going on. All right, it's cool. We roll that. We roll down to Iowa, pick that load up. We picked it up, dropped it off in Iowa. Easy breezy, done, right? So we go, we park. We're at the Iowa 80. I ran into the Black International from my company that I was driving. I was like, that's cool. But we aren't taking a 34, just a little 10-hour break. Get up the next morning. She's like, okay, I got this load. I said, let's give it 30 more minutes. I just want some. They were like, you know, 260, 270 a mile. I said, and they're kind of heavy. And she goes, hey, I got this one. What do you think about this? 2-day run, Tuesday to Thursday, $3 a mile, easy load, go down to Walmart. So cool, we'll take that. And I go to this place and I go to check in and I'm signing in. And the nice young lady that's signing in says, do you like cookies?
What the hell you say?
Yep, that's it. You caught the Cookie Monster. Just because I'm fat does not mean that I like cookies, okay? I love cookies. But I don't say any of this. I'm just like, yeah, I like cookies. Cookies are fine. Thinking like, what in the... I just got asked if I like cookies. I got time to lose weight. You know, I swore off food, sugar for the rest of the year. And she goes, oh, no. And I guess she could tell I was befuddled. And she goes, if you look on the shelf next to you, there's cookies. We give them to the drivers. You're hauling cookies. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that makes a little more sense. As I go to reach, she goes, you can take 2. I get it. I'm fat. So I'm, you know, but I don't want to be rude, right? I mean, it's not just one offering cookies. So we got 2 full things of double fudge cookies. So call me the Cookie Monster. Thank you for the wonderful shipper with Shearer Foods in Iowa. Nice as could be, quick loading. This lady could tell I was befuddled, but we got free cookies. Somebody taking care of the drivers, right? So we drove that over to Virginia, dropped it off at a Walmart. An hour. In and out, no, an hour from Walmart. But now it's the day before Easter. And we're just looking, and there's just no freight. There's just no good. I'm sorry. I know, say what you want to say, do what you want to do. I'm not hauling 40,000 pounds for $1.50 a mile. It's not happening. I don't care where it goes. I don't, unless I just got to get somewhere, I'm not doing it. But she's like, it's not going to be much better. I'm like, I understand. That's fine. So we wait and we wait. And finally that afternoon, we picked up a load for Friday. The load we're on, it's only 25,000 pounds. It's $2 a mile. We ran it from Virginia over here to Fort Smith. So I was able to get over here. I'm in West Memphis. That's why the curtains are closed. My window's been knocked on about every 5 minutes. But we got over here. We will have a great week last week. Our escrows are paid off, so now we're making more money every week. So we can make it work. For what freight is and what you hear all the horror stories, we're still hauling freight and we're not hauling cheap freight. So I just got to keep working with dispatch. We're probably going to set our standards a little lower, I guess, in this market. This market has been crazy. Some of the stuff that I hear everybody like, I'm hanging up my keys, or you can't do this, or that's down. I hauled $6, $3, and $2.10. That's the load I was on, but it weighed light going on flat land. So got to figure we're averaging well over $3 a mile right now. So we're still rolling. That's the update. We're in West Memphis. Happy Easter. Now I'm going to add in the part of the video I promised I'd add last week. So, all right. Now, I'm going to have my boomer moment. I'm allowed to have them. And I kind of got to tell you these stories to tell you the gist of the video. Back when I was a kid, yep, I went there. I distinctly remember, and I think I hold the record, as the only kid on my block to crash his bicycle into a parked car in the middle of the street. I'm a truck driver, not a rocket scientist, for a reason. And I distinctly remember going in the creek behind the house with a buddy of mine and collecting blueberries that were not blueberries. I don't know what fungus those things were. And walking around with them in a Ziploc bag in our neighborhood, selling them to the neighbors for $1 a bag. And they bought them, and they were nice, and they helped us out. Because you just helped people back then. And I distinctly remember my father, the vehicle I've probably had, 60 vehicles in my life. My favorite one ever was my dad's 1982 Ford Bronco. Love that thing. I drove it in high school. Had that thing my whole life. And one of the key features of this Bronco was a Cobra CB that he had mounted, that I helped him mount. I remember mounting it with a 5-foot fire stick antenna on the back. Key feature of that truck. And I remember driving down the road to soccer tournaments or going somewhere, he'd have it on and drivers helping each other out. I remember that stuff. It wasn't that long ago, only 40 years ago, 30 years ago, whatever. And I also used to ride around with my grandfather, who was a sales manager for Purina Dog Food, and he had a Ford Econoline van that had a built-in CB radio back in the 80s. Yeesh. And he could turn it on, and me at 10 years old, we could listen to the CB. And you could hear drivers helping each other out, and you've seen Smokey and the Bandit drivers helping each other out. Is the Brotherhood dead? Is it dead out here? Have truck drivers turned into what society is trying to turn into, where everybody's in their own damn teams? Have we turned into that? Because I'm going to insert this clip right here, and I was intending to show some back footage of Backroads, Texas, and I want you to see what happens. So that guy flagged me down, and I know it's in the middle of nowhere, Texas, back roads. You got to be wary, because this is how truck drivers, especially in today's society, get hurt. But if dude's going to flag me down on the side of the road, I think he probably needs help. And I'm on a tight deadline. Remember, I got to get somewhere by Thursday morning that's 1,500 miles away. I don't have time for this. I know air quotes are cheesy, but I'm an air quote guy. So I pull over, and I walk up, and it is very, very quickly determined that he doesn't speak English and I don't speak Spanish. So now we're at a stalemate on the side of the road, because he obviously needs help. I'm obviously willing to help, and we can't talk to each other. So I could have said, hey, no hablo español, and booked it, because I got somewhere I got to be. I'm important. But instead, what I did was I pulled out my phone. We have these little computers in our pocket. I opened up a text message, and I typed, how can I help what seems to be the problem? Then I highlighted it, hit translate, turned to Spanish, and handed him my phone. And he read it, and we would delete it, and he would type it, what he wanted to type, and we could convert it to English so that I could understand. So we're having a conversation with my phone without speaking. For some reason, this truck lost air pressure. It was a Freightliner, older Freightliner, and he just couldn't get air pressure. I'm not a mechanic, but I got to try and help. But it was quickly determined that he had been on the side of the road for over 6 hours, and nobody would answer him on the CB, and nobody would pull over and help because, you know, we're all scared of each other. And so we're trying to figure out what we're going to do, and he is able, because he has no, I have 1 bar of 4G with AT&T. I think he had T-Mobile or something, and he had no bars. He's like, I can't, no. I'm like, so let me figure it out. So fine, we were able to communicate enough this way to get his boss's phone number. I try calling, dude obviously doesn't answer, he doesn't know it, so I text the guy in Florida or something. And so we're kind of looking around, and we're done doing the, you know, kick a tire and check an air hose because we don't know what we're looking for. And his boss texts me back. Said, we've been trying to get a hold of this dude because he's trying to get a hold of this dude for hours. What's going on? So I explained to him where he's at. I explained to him the situation by text. He goes, all right, I got it. Thank you so much for helping our driver. And I book it down the road. And I'm going around St. Louis, and I'm behind a truck. We'll call it, I don't know, Swift. And it's 65. And we're doing 58. But you know what? We're 3 miles from our exit. We're in traffic. My load weighs less than 10,000 pounds. I'm getting good fuel economy. We're going to get up to 70. I'll just cruise behind him. A lot of traffic. It's 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll just kind of, hey, we're in no rush, right? We're bebopping around. And we come around, we get on 70, we come around the turn, and it becomes 2 lanes. So I'm going to pass this gentleman. And I get over in the left lane. We're getting on 70, and I'm doing 60, and I can't pass him. 64, and I can't pass him. 65, 68, and he's not. We're just speeding up. Okay, so, hey, you know what? Traffic-wise, I guess he was slowing down. Now we're doing 70, and I still can't pass him. So, 2 governed trucks racing, right? And I'm like, well, I can go faster. So I get up to 72, and I mean, this dude is just, I'm just not getting past this guy. Finally, at 75, I finally get up and I get past him. I get a little ways from, not far in front of him. I'm going to slow down. It's only 70. We're allowed to, you know, I'm doing this to pass him. And I slow down to 69. So he should be running my bumper, right? Within a matter of minutes, I couldn't see the guy anymore. I mean, he was just fading back. So you say what you want, but how many truck drivers, how many times have you seen it out there? You got one truck going to 66, one truck going to 65, and that truck 66 goes to pass the guy, and the dude in the right lane ain't going to slow down. You ain't going to pass me. You're going to earn past me, even though we are both in governed trucks. You can only go so fast. I can go a little bit faster. Why are we impeding each other? Because why are we lining up traffic right in the left lane? Because this dude, I don't tell you how many times where I can go faster than somebody because I'm lighter than them, but I can tell they're coming up faster. They're going to go past me. And then we go up a hill, and because I'm light and they're heavy, they kind of slow down. I will slow my truck down a whole 3-4 miles an hour, let him get past me, and I'll get where I'm going 1 truck length late. Why is this an issue? Because then I park in Illinois, and I watch a prime truck, who I have no problem with this dude whatsoever, but he's trying to back it in, and it is a very tight parking spot. And he's getting really close to the KLLM truck. Yeah, I'm calling people out. I don't care anymore. This pisses me off. And he's getting kind of close, and he's pulling up, and he's having a little bit of a hard time. And I'm walking from taking a shower, and I see this, and the dude in the KLLM truck is sitting in his driver's seat on his phone watching this dude almost hit him. So I have to get out and help this dude. Just, hey, just guide, just eyes, just, hey, just look for this. And I'm just so sick and dadgum tired of the Brotherhood being dead. Stop being a lazy ass and help people. Help people. I'm going to make a difference in the trucking industry if I have to do it one person at a time. If you're watching this video and you see somebody struggling, help somebody. If somebody wants to pass you, let him pass you. He ain't going to kill you if he gets somewhere. He's going to get to the truck stop. He can take the last trucking spot and you're not going to get a shower. Baloney. But as truck drivers, this CB right here, I hate this thing now. Because that is the most nasty filth crap that you can listen to anymore. I like, what are these people thinking using the language? I understand, I'm a trucker language. I was in the Marine Corps, okay? The F word is an adjective, okay? I may use it a little too much, okay? I know it's not a bad word. You watch the Bernie Mac thing on the word, you dated guys, you know what I'm talking about. But that's my rant. This trucking industry, we are out here together. We could make this, for as many of us as there are, as far away from our families as we are, we could make this a better place. We could work with each other on the road, get these stupid four-wheelers, right? But we don't. We're on our team. I'm team this, I'm team that. No, we're all truck drivers. We are all truck drivers. We are all in this together. We can make it as pleasurable or as miserable for each other as we want to. So, I don't know. Maybe that was dumb. Maybe you enjoyed the video. To my friend, I hope your truck got fixed, boss. Hope you're booking it down the road. I'm going to enjoy my taxes. And then I'm going to go have me some Subway and a shower. I'm probably going to game with the kids. Life is good. Freight is bad. God bless. And let's get rolling.